Hi, I'm Ashley Wang, Lead Associate in Booz Allen Hamilton's Global Defense Sector, focused on the Indo-Pacific region, with Tammy Makizuru-Higa. Tammy is an Army business leader focused on the Indo-Pacific, and she joins us here today. Hello, Tammy.
Hi, Ashley.
How are you?
Hi.
Can you tell me a little bit about your background and your role at Booz Allen and the passion that led you to focus on the Army and the Indo-Pacific?
Thank you, Ashley. I'm more than happy to share. So my background, when I first started with Booz Allen, I come from a healthcare career and then an emergency management background at the state and federal level before I joined Booz Allen. And over the 15 plus years that I've been with Booz Allen, I've had the opportunity to really work across the commands, and now I'm the Army business leader. And so the passion that I have for the work, I think it really is tied to one, living here in the region, born and raised here, of course. So I feel that I can really contribute. This is my way of contributing to the safety and security of the region, and really contributing as much as I can to an open and free Indo-Pacific.
And can you share a little bit about, what some of the challenges are that your clients are facing in the Indo-Pacific region, and how some of our technology solutions can help them address that?
Oh, that's a great question. I would say that in working with our different clients and organizations, what I've learned is because of the fast-paced and evolving theater with all of the different threats within the theater, the challenge is really about how do they succeed in their mission, how do they meet with their requirements, and really keep up with that operational pace, right? And at the same time, there's definite areas where they can do process improvement, where they want to be able to focus their time and energies in being able to make the decisions that they need to do at the right time, at the right place. And so what does that mean for technologies? And some of the things that we've been focused on in the last few years and then going forward, there's some interesting areas of technology and capabilities that we bring to bear from Booz Allen. So I would say, for example, for exercises and training, I've been able to work with the immersive reality team. They've been able to really apply their augmented reality to the training materials to make it a much more in-depth, real, and interesting training course, as they go through the curriculum is one area. For our process improvement side of the house, we've been able to apply artificial intelligence. And how we've been able to do that is really to focus on an area of concern that they wanted to deal with. Say, for instance, one of their main equipment that they use out in the field, they wanted to be able to track all of that information tied to the parts, the maintenance, and really have the readiness of the equipment. And so through our support and our application of artificial intelligence, they were able to ingest thousands of pieces of information that in the end helped to build a program of information and records of the different supporting pieces of equipment for that craft. And in turn, that led to readiness, right? Because they have all of that available. So for the future, when you look at artificial intelligence and what it can do, it really helps to enhance the processes and speed up the decision making. And exercises or plans actually is a really good area where it can apply, because the artificial intelligence that's applied to that area can help them to test out their different plans, to test out their different scenarios, as an example, in a crisis situation, and then help them to work through the different courses of action.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the new investment that Booz Allen is making in the Honolulu Innovation Lab?
I am so excited that we will have that Honolulu Innovation Lab. It's a perfect way for us to bring in our clients and organizations to really sit down with us, have a discussion on the areas of need and challenges, and then we're able to show them how we can apply our different technologies and capabilities. And as an example, the digital twin is a wonderful tool and resource that can be utilized across the region in terms of being able to map out a scenario and really use that information to test out their plans, to test out their exercises, and look at the different courses of action over and over in the different ways that they want to utilize it. Nothing beats being able to see something visually in person and then to really experience it for yourself and how it can be applied.
Right, and it can be really tailored because the footage that we're able to take to map out whatever the area or building or facility, and then it replicates it into the digital twin, so that it can really be specified to the particular client and the challenges they're facing or the solution that they're looking for.
Exactly. Because of the collaboration that we do across the commands, we can continue to benefit. Each organization can benefit from what's being built in digital twin for the separate commands, and everything that's being utilized can be built and leveraged, continued on, and continue to grow and evolve, right? And so that's the beauty of the technology and the capability.
And the iLab is great because they can come in, they can see things and feel them and experience them, put on the headset, see for themselves how this technology can really impact their mission.
Yes, we want our clients and organizations to really feel that they can access this tool, access the Innovation Lab together with our capabilities, together with us to help them meet their future challenges.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us, Tammy.
Thank you, Ashley. Thanks for inviting me.